been involved in business in one way or another. What experience do you have in operating a business with a budget, payroll, and managing the day-to-day operations, since the treasurer is going to have to do that with the state office?
Well, I have a significant experience in the business world, which is what I did before I took my oath as a prosecutor. I did a couple different things there. One was serve as an economic policy consultant, working with a lot of big companies around the country, and was mostly a solo proprietor doing that, though sometimes we did hire staff to work with me, but we were working with companies like Microsoft and Advanced Micro Designs, which is the number 2 microchip maker in the country, and other companies like that around the country. And so did that and really got a chance to see what some of the big challenges we're facing in our nation's economy, what the things we need to do are to help the private sector be unleashed and grow and prosper. But then I also did run a small business that had a budget of about $1.2 million a year, a staff of, depending on the time, about 7 to 10 people. So a genuinely small business. Met a payroll, managed a staff. It was a business that I started, built it from the ground up, and really had a chance to see all of the challenges that a small business person is facing as we're trying to make it. We did really well. We did not get any government bailout help or anything like that, but really were able to build a company, and it was a magazine that went from nothing to now being on the shelves in newsstands and places like Borders and Barnes & Noble in every state around the country, and has readers on every continent except for Antarctica, which we're still working on, but have not broken through there yet.
Sure. I mean, will you restate it for everyone?
What experience do you have in operating a business with budgets, payroll, and managing day-to-day operations? And that is actually managing and in the office.
Yes. Like I said in my opening statement, my entire adult life has been in the private sector. The biggest role and responsibility that I have had it was with Cold Stone Creamery, and I really have spent a lot of my career in business. My first job was as a busboy for Bob Evans in Toledo, Ohio, but that isn't going to apply to the Treasurer's Office. I think what will apply to the Treasurer's Office is the fiduciary role that I played at Cold Stone Creamery. When I sold Cold Stone, we had 1,440 stores operating, all 50 states and 10 countries. There was $500 million in system-wide sales, $30 million in royalties that came into the headquarter office, $50 million in royalties and franchise fees, and $15 million in advertising funds. So I was the fiduciary for those funds. I built a great team that had an incredible chief financial officer, general counsel, franchise development individual, operational person to make sure that when you went into the store, you got quality product, you had great service, and you had cleanliness. And we really focused on the experience, and we took something that was just a seed of an idea here in Tempe, Arizona in 1988, and I joined with the guy that founded Cold Stone Creamery, Don Sutherland, in 1996, and we grew that small local idea from a handful of stores to 1,440 in just a decade. And Don and I sold the company in 2007 as 50-50 partners, and we never had a cross word. And that didn't mean that we didn't have some discussions about the direction of the brand and what we needed to do. But we always kept in mind that what we wanted to do was to build a brand that the world would see as the ultimate ice cream experience, and do it through a successful franchise organization that meant we attracted entrepreneurs, people that wanted to put in their money for our idea and take a risk and put their savings out there, put money that they had raised out there, and try to make their ice cream store work so that they could sell ice cream. And I'm proud of my business record. And watch out for this company, iMemories, as well. This is a big idea. It's something that's going to be developed I will not be chief executive of this company. I'll give my full time and effort to the state treasurer's office and to state government, and that's really what I feel I'm called to do. And I think there's no reason that local business people shouldn't be part of our state government. This political class is a class unto itself, and it really doesn't seem to operate in the private sector. And you can see that by the rules, by the regulations, and by the laws that they passed, and by the way they handle their state budget. Thank you.